Hello, I am Quinny. Welcome to the channel. In this video today, guys, we're going to be having a lot of fun. I've just got off the conference call with Erik, Ten Hag and Ralf Rangnick, and the three of us, we've came together and we've decided on the new Manchester United 11. We're going to walk into the transfer market and we're just going to go all across the place and buy the best players that are available this summer. I'll share in the video today exactly what we discussed and the players that made the list, and I'll show you the Manchester United 11 for next season. At any point in the video today, guys, if you laugh, you learn, or you like something or whatever, please do like and subscribe and share and retweet and all that good stuff, guys. Stay out of trouble and let's get stuck into it. If you could hit the subscribe button, I do daily global football content, everything from Wonder Kids and Rising Star Managers to fantasy football and watch-alongs. That will also automatically enter you into my April giveaway. This month I'm giving away a 1 of 100 Belgium Youth International, Ewood Pletench and 2 limited goalkeepers. If you want to stick around to the end of the video, we'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So first of all, I can confirm reports are correct. You know, the evaluation of the squad is dire. Everyone is available to go. We're not interested in keeping anyone, and you know, the rumoured transfer budget of 200 million is a little bit wide of the mark. We're looking to spend as much money as we possibly can, and we're looking to buy as many players as we possibly can of all shapes and sizes. I'll be talking when I go through this as well of some of the other considerations that went into the squad when me and the guys were building it, as well as how we see the team actually evolving under the new manager. First of all, goalkeeper is not really anything we want to tip the boat on. Between Henderson and De Gea, we're going to leave it up to Ten Hag to decide what he wants to do. But those two guys, but between the two of them, we're all kind of happy we can get whatever we want up and rolling. Ten Hag, first of all, he's like, no matter what, I have to be bringing in Jurrien Timber and Anthony. So we're just going to go and sign both of those guys. Erik wants them. He's worked with them for a while, and it just makes sense. We've all kind of agreed as well that Varane is definitely going to be very valuable. It might not be the first pick every game week, but he is a very important player. He's a legend of the game, World Cup winner, multiple time Champions League winner, and his involvement in the next iteration of the squad is going to be valuable. Him and Jadon Sancho is going to be the only kind of guys that we want to kind of keep hanging about. Jadon's got a lot of potential, a lot of upside, and can fit into the team that we're looking to build with ease. So we've got Jurrien Timber in at the back. We've got Varane kind of knocking about as another option as well. The other centre-back that me and the guys have agreed we're going to go out and get is Pau Torres of Villarreal. So Jurrien Timber coming in as the right centre-back. Pau Torres is going to come in as the left centre-back. And for the experience that Pau Torres has had over the last couple of years with Villarreal in Europe, winning the Europa League last year, Champions League semi-finals this year, and he's becoming more and more regular in the Spain national team, we see it as a bit of a no-brainer. He's imperious, he's strong, he's clever, makes great tackles, and he's got a good array of passing as well out on the left-hand side. And we all agree that balance of right foot and left foot is something that we really need to nail this time around. Now at right back, there was some discussion. You know, Ten Hag was talking about maybe bringing in Dest. Maybe he's not really wanted anymore at Barca. He's worked with him before and got a great tune out of him. It feels like Mazraoui might be going to Bayern. There's not much we can all really do about that. So I think we went into lengthy discussions about right back, and basically me and Ralf kind of won the vote, and we're going to try and take Mukiele out of Leipzig. He seems to have fallen out of favour in terms of the more important matches. Tedesco seems to be favouring Benjamin Henrichs, and Mukiele is somebody who came through in that same kind of wave as Konate and Upamecano, who are now at Bayern Munich and Liverpool, and you know, he's rated just as highly basically. So we feel him at right back in this back four. Who we're going to be putting the left back in as is one that there's not a lot of great left back options across Europe at the moment, it must be said. The two names that kept coming up in terms of the metrics that we were looking at is Owen Wijndal of AZ Alkmaar, young, get great statistics, big question marks over whether he could make the jump up to the Prem with Man United, even in the interim, just fighting for top 4 again. Not too sure yet on that. As well as Alex Grimaldo of Benfica, who's a wee bit older, has got a wee bit more pedigree, and it might be a little bit of a safer bet, might be a little bit cheaper as well because he is a little bit older. But left back, to be honest with you, there was no real consensus. These are the best kind of names that we had kind of floating about. We might even look into the league to try and pick up a left back, and there is still a bit of hope that somebody like Tellez or Shaw might come back and do what's needed of them. Now midfield is where it got a lot of fun. There's lots of great talents across Europe now that would walk into any elite side and make them at least somewhat better. You know, the standout name, Erik is talking and raving about Ibrahim Sangar of PSV. Obviously, you know, they've played each other multiple times in Cup and League and all the rest of it, and you know, he's after a big money move. The thing about Sangar is everyone associates him, because of his size and his presence on the pitch, as being like a defensive destroyer midfielder, but his statistics when he was at Toulouse, when Toulouse got relegated, when he was the main man in midfield, and when he's been at PSV, is one of the more incredible statistics that he does offer is final third passing from that position, you know. So Ivory Coast international, he's been around the block, he's 24, he's got good enough experience at a decent level, and we all agree that the raw metrics are there that he could come in as a defensive midfielder for the team and help us kind of evolve from the back with these kind of players that we've outlined already. In midfield, we all agreed that Marcel Sabitzer would have been a great shout to come into the squad, but it feels like Nagelsmann and Bayern Munich are going to give him a better chance at the team next year. It doesn't feel like he's available for transfer anymore. There is guys like Alanga, who's came in under Ralf and done well. We expect him to stay around the team and be useful, but also out on loan at Alaves is Facundo Pellistieri, who hasn't really been getting much minutes and stuff like that. We think in the pre-season bringing him back in for a good look might give us something that we weren't aware of, as well as Hannibal, of course. We've got some good young players floating around in midfield, but we do need a bit more of that box-to-box element, and Kochu is probably the standout guy. Yes, a bit more defensive, but he does have that range of passing. If the build-up play is strong enough, he can get into those kind of forward positions and try and unlock the wingers and the overlapping fullbacks, that sort of thing. So Kochu is probably going to be the one that we're going to look to bring in as the main midfielder. Also as well, of course, we've got Van de Beek out on loan at Everton. Ten Hag wants to bring him back in. He'll probably do a good bit of minutes for the team, you know, goals and assists. I expect him to get his contributions back up. Floating around Spain, there was a few players that cropped up, guys like Mikel Merino and Carlos Soler, especially Brais Mendes, but probably the best one that's on the open market now that could come into that position and really be elite and top end as much as you possibly could in this situation is Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, long linked to leave Lazio for the last 3 or 4 seasons, and maybe this is the season he moves. And you know, if you can bring him into a midfield here alongside Kochu and Sangare, or alongside Sangare, SMS and Van de Beek, you know, there's a lot of great different combinations. There are lots of different great options. Ralf was talking a lot about going back to Salzburg and picking up some more youth players from there, you know, because this whole squad needs such a revamp that bringing in some other players to fill out the squad that will be reliable bench players. There might be some other options we look at in Salzburg, as well as like across the La Liga and the Bundesliga as well. So we've got Anthony in already, we've got Sancho in already. It's about filling in the rest of the forward positions now. For me, and the guys agree, the number one striker on the transfer market this season is Darwin Núñez. Okay, now Darwin Núñez is on the tip of everyone's tongue for all the big clubs, all the big transfers around Europe, and who can blame him? Stats, raw power, goals contributions are incredible. Big knee surgery last summer seems to have went well, seems to have fully recovered, which is great. But also, oddly enough, no one in the press is linking Manchester United with Lautaro Martinez. I've got no idea why. He's itching to leave Inter Milan. And for this kind of forward line, if you've got Sancho and Anthony left and right and Lautaro through the middle, then I think that would be a phenomenal front line that would complement each other really well. Yeah, he's a bit small. Yeah, you're not going to get that many headed goals and whatever, but for that kind of breakout play that Ten Hag, and I know Ten Hag has had Haller at Ajax, and when you think about Leipzig, you've maybe had Poulsen, who's maybe a bit bigger, but generally speaking, it's all about counter-attack with pace and making decisive actions, and Lautaro can press from the forward line very well, and I think he's probably the best forward to be going and trying to get this summer. Again, like in many of these positions, if Man United can get Kochu and Sangarth, they could get Lautaro and Darwin, of course, fantastic. But as much as I'm making a joke at the top of this saying we're spending all the money, who knows how much money will actually be spent, but there is like 20 players required. The last forward positions that I would want to throw some analysts over, and Ten Hag and Ralf are going to go and think about this in a quiet space and then they'll come back to me. But guys like Moussa Diaby at Leverkusen, who's absolutely ripping it up, Charles de Ketelaere at Bruges, Goncalo Guedes at Valencia, Amin Gouiri at Nice, Iker Muniain at Atletico Bilbao out of contract this summer, I believe, also as well. This is the way we expect at this moment in time Manchester United to line up for next season. Let me know down in the comment section down below what you think. Is there anyone in here that you would throw in? Or me, Ralf and Erik, if we got it all wrong, where should we rip up and start again from? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share and retweet and all that good stuff. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Let's get into all the giveaway stuff before I let you go. I'm still doing monthly giveaways and I'm making it easier to enter. If you want to be entered to win this month's prize or any future giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button, you need to be a subscriber to enter, then leave a comment down below. Each month, a random comment from a random video will be selected as the winner, so the more videos you leave a comment on, the better the chance you've got of winning any of my giveaways. All the winners are announced at the end of videos the same way as we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. As always, guys, if you've enjoyed the video today, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. On screen now is some other stuff that I've made that YouTube thinks you might enjoy. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.